50,000 truckers have joined the Canadian protest against vaccine mandates, known as the Freedom Convoy. Right now, even American truckers are joining in. My friends, this is a revolution. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, and today on the internet, I want to talk about the Canadian protest against vaccine mandates, because it's not just Canadian anymore, it's global. Here on the Daily Mail, America's truckers join Canada's Freedom Convoy, protesting vaccine mandate. The convoy stretches 45 miles, as President Trudeau keeps playing it down, and he called the protest a fringe minority. My friends, we're going to talk about this, as well as expose all the lies about this movement. But before we do, remember to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for updates for future content, and if you like this video, please share it with your family and friends and online. And now, a word from our sponsor. Introducing Webull, a convenient and easy trading app where you can buy and sell cryptocurrency and stocks. Join Webull today and deposit $5, and you will get 3 free stocks worth up to $3,000. Folks, it's basically free money. All you have to do is open an account, deposit some money, and you could get up to $3 grand in free stocks. Join Webull today by clicking the affiliate link down below. And we're back. My friends, let's jump right into it. Here on Fox News, this may be the biggest trucker protest of all time. Here on Fox News, Canadian Freedom Truckers' massive vaccine mandate protest convoy may smash the world record. This may be the biggest trucker protest we've ever seen, and yet Justin Trudeau is calling it a small fringe minority. He recently went on the media saying, "These truckers do not represent Canadians." If you've got 50,000 truckers protesting these mandates, I think those are all the truckers. I mean, that's a lot. Come on now. Don't lie to me. Here the story says, truck drivers in Canada are protesting vaccine mandates on their industry with a massive convoy that may break world records. According to Benjamin Dichter, it is currently 70 kilometers long. I have seen the footage from an airplane. It's impressive. So the Freedom Convoy left from Vancouver to Ottawa on Sunday to protest the federal government's vaccine mandates for cross-border truckers, which took effect on January 15th. The Canadian Trucking Alliance estimates that roughly 15% of truckers in the country are not fully vaccinated. Now keep in mind, that would only be about 16,000 truck drivers, so, that's about over 100,000 truckers overall. In other words, more than half the truckers are probably protesting, vaccinated or not. And this is what really bugs me when people talk about this movement that's pro-freedom and pro-choice. I mean, just look at the disgusting article that Reuters just put out. Here it says, anti-vaccine Canada truckers roll towards Ottawa, praised by Tesla's Musk. I hate it when the media does this, because they are liars. They say anti-vaccine. They're not anti-vaccine. They're anti-vaccine mandate, anti-tyranny. And there's a big difference, right? But you see the media, you see these politicians are like, they're just anti-vaxxers. They don't believe in vaccines. They're so stupid. I'm a rich man. And it's like, no. Anti-mandate. Anti-mandate is a lot different than anti-vaccine, okay? 50,000 truckers are protesting. Only 16,000 truckers are not vaccinated. Therefore, most of the truckers protesting are in fact vaccinated. They're against the mandates, period. Let's talk about American truckers joining in because based and red-pilled, we got to talk about that. Here in the... Sorry, folks. Here on the Daily Mail, American truckers join Canada's Freedom Convoy, protesting vaccine mandates as rigs stretch for 45 miles. Let's take a look at the story here. U.S. truckers have reportedly joined their Canadian brethren in a Freedom Convoy across Canada that is stretched 45 miles long. So according to the Toronto Sun, an estimated 50,000 trucks could be participating. The convoy could exceed the existing record for the world's longest by 10 times, and it's literally going to make history. Now, another major part of this story was the GoFundMe controversy. supporters of the Freedom Convoy movement had raised over $5 million in order to help truckers. GoFundMe caused a stir when they said that they were withholding the funds. This caused a lot of controversy and people to cry foul. This caused a lot of people to get very, very mad, accusing GoFundMe of political bias. I'm going to read the following tweet by Hall Roberts, a Canadian news anchor. He says, "The organizer of the Freedom Convoy GoFundMe fundraiser, Tamara Litch, says GoFundMe is releasing money for the campaign. It has now raised more than $6.3 million through more than 80,000 donations. Litch says the funds will cover truckers' fuel, food, and lodgings. Hashtag Freedom Convoy 2022. So ultimately, this story has a good ending. GoFundMe is going to give the truckers the funds that they deserve, and everyone who donated can be happy that their money is going for a good cause. 50,000 truckers, you got thousands of American truckers coming in, crossing the border. That's a lot of fuel. That's a lot of gas. That's a lot of food. That's a lot of money to pay for hotels. So this is wonderful. This is great. And this is a massive blow against tyranny and against mandates. So the story has become really, really big news. Even Tucker Carlson is talking about it, and he has millions of viewers. He did a segment on it on his show, and Elon Musk and other famous people are also tweeting about it. It's become a worldwide phenomenon. Look at all these people, crowds of adoring fans holding up signs in support of this protest. And this is exactly what I like to see. Whether it's the US government or any Western government, the last 2 years have shown us just how corrupt and evil these politicians really are. Because it's about more than just mandates. I hope people realize that. This is about supply chain. The supply chain crisis. Because of people like Biden and people like Trudeau. Is it Trudeau? Trudeau? I don't know. French. Anyways, because of the COVID restrictions placed on travel, including truckers, airplanes, cargo ships, this has caused disruption in the supply chain where products simply cannot get in. They can't get in the country. If they can't get in the country, they can't supply businesses. They can't supply factories. We can't make products. And it's all because of vaccine mandates employed by these Western governments. Biden did the same thing. Biden is just as responsible as Trudeau for all the damage they've done to the economy by disrupting the supply chain. It's very important that people remember this. In other news, I want to talk a little bit about Ukraine. Biden literally just had a phone call with the president of Ukraine, Zelensky, and he basically told them Russia is going to invade. Prepare for impact. There is nothing we are going to do to help you. Yeah, folks, World War III is looking lit. A Ukrainian official told CNN that the call between the two leaders did not go well. Biden also said that the Ukraine would not be getting more military help and that no troops would be deployed, nor will there be any preemptive sanctions on Russia or any progress with NATO. Basically, he told the Ukrainian President Zelensky that he was screwed. Now, could this lead to World War III? I think it's possible. I think that right now, the best thing for the Democrats and the best thing for President Biden is a war. How do you fix a failing economy? Go to war. We may be on the verge of World War III. China has currently announced that they're backing Russia. And meanwhile, Germany and other Western nations, they just don't seem to care. So what do I think is going to happen, folks? I think that Russia will invade the Ukraine. I think that Biden is probably not going to do anything. But if there is conflict, it could get really, really ugly really, really fast. You know, I've been seeing a lot of articles bragging about how the U.S. economy grew 5.7% in 2021. Why isn't Biden's approval rating higher? You know, I think it's really simple. Inflation was 7%. Who cares if the U.S. economy grew 5.7%? You lost. You lost that frickin' trade, right? I feel like I'm living in Crazyville. So there you have it, folks. The supply chain is jacked up. It's all because of these mandates, and The Canadian Freedom Envoy is huge now. Americans are joining. It is a global movement, and it has worldwide attention. This is good news. Maybe it's a silver lining. Maybe people have finally had enough. But that, my friends, is merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this story? Let me know by commenting down below in the comment section. As always, support the channel by joining me on Patreon or Subscribestar, as this channel is currently not monetized. It is supported by viewers like you. Anyways, have a wonderful day, folks. Hope you enjoyed this video, and there you go. I'll see you all next time.